So multiplication is possible. Why? Because when we go across, we count 1, 2 elements across, 1, 2 elements come down, so multiplication is possible. Now, what will be the size of the product? Remember we said the product, the result will depend on the number of rows of the first. Rows of the first, number of columns of the second, columns of the second. So how many rows in the first and how many columns in the second will give you the size of your product. So what will be the size of our product here? So therefore now, to determine the size of the products, we have to say how many rows the first have. 1, 2, 3. So my product must have 3 rows. How many columns the second matrix have? 1, 2, 3. So my product must have 3 columns. So I'm going to get a 3 by 3. We are going to get a 3 by 3 columns. So we have 9 multiplication and adding to do. A 3 by 3. 3 rows in the first, 3 columns in the second. We're going to get a 3 by 3. Now, to get this number there now, I have to use the 3 and the 1 and the 2 and the 5. 3 times 1 plus 3 times 2. 3 times 2 plus the 1 times the 5. Now I'm going to continue that row. So I'm going to use that same row now for that column. Okay, that very same row for that column. So it's the same 3 and the 1. The same 3 and the 1. But I'm going to negotiate with the -1 and the 3 now. So 3 times -1 and 1 times 3. And the same 3 and the 1 again. So it's the same 3 and the 1, but it's 1 and 4 now. It's the same 3 and the 1, but it's with the 1 and the 4. So it's 3 times 1 plus 1 times 4. Now, I'm going to use the second row now, which is the 4 and the -2. So just to speed up things, I'm going to put the 4 times a number plus the -2 times the number plus the -2 times the number. So the 4 and the -2. So let me just copy this. 4 and -2 have to do with the 25 here. 4 and the -2 have to do with the -1 and the 3 here. The same 4 and the -2 have to do with the 1 and the 4 here. Okay. Now come down now to the 0 and the -3. 0 times plus -3 times. So the 0 and -3 have to deal with the 25. The 0 and negative 3 have to deal with negative 1 and 3. The 0 and the negative 3 across, that's in the row, have to deal with the 1 and the 4 column. So let's put in numbers. So it's 4 times 2 plus a minus 2 times 5. And you can even see a pattern with 2025. 4 times negative 1 and negative 2 times 3. So you have to do a little focus there for that. 4 and the 1, 4 times 1, plus the negative 2 times 4. And we come down to 0, 0 back to the 2, 0 times 2, and you can even see 2, 2, 2. Negative 3 times 5. 0 times negative 1, plus a minus 3 times 3. And 0 again, but with the 1, that's the column right there, and negative 3 times 4. And it's just to put the answers now. So that's how we get in the 3 by 3. So 3 to the 6, 5 ones are 5, 6 and 5, 11. 3 times negative 1 is a negative 3. 1 times 3 is 3. When you take out 3 from 3, you get it 0. 3 ones are 3, 4 ones are 4. 1 3 7. 4 to the 8. Negative 2 times 5 is negative 10. Negative 3. 4 times negative 1 is negative 4. And you have a negative 6. Negative 4, negative 6 is negative 10. 4 times 1 is 4. Negative 2 times 4 is a negative 8. 4 and a negative 8 is a negative 4. 0 times 2 is 0. Negative 3 times 5 is negative 15. 0 times 1 is 0. Negative 3 times 3 is a negative 9. And 0 times 1 is a negative 1. Is a 0. And they have a negative 3 times 4. Negative 3 times 4 will give us negative 12.